And how is your government handling it, do you think?
Yeah, the government handling, I don't know, for me, not good. Because they say, the people, huh?
Yeah.
You must pay. They cut the payments, they cut the retirements, they raise the taxes, but the people say, who take the money? Huh?
The banks got away with all of it.
Okay, the banks, all right. But nobody's punished.
Nobody in the banks, they punish the public instead.
Yes. Yeah. I don't take the money.
Right. You know, we are finding that it's the same way all over the world. Everybody is telling us the same story all over the world.
I liked when you were filming the Greek episode and showing what the cab driver had to say. I do the same thing. Whatever country I'm in, I always try to build some quick rapport with the cabbie and ask them, you know, something about the economy, and get a, you know, man on the street, so to speak, synopsis of where they think things are.
Yeah, they're talking to every businessman that climbs in their cab from the airport, so they sort of know what's going on in their country.
And these governments are forcing their people into these situations that they really don't have much say over, and yet it's the burden of the people. In other words, this Greek cab driver said, you know, very simply, that, you know, he didn't vote for all this stuff that happened, and these people that caused the problem have no punishment coming their way, and yet
they get bailed out.
They get bailed out, and it's the people that suffer, and they're the ones that are expected to, you know, make good on it. And this is something a lot of people don't think understand about the basic political system, wherever it is that this money is spent on their behalf. In a lot of cases, a lot of these programs wouldn't be brought on by the people at all. So this money is spent that doesn't exist, but yet the burden of paying for it is the people themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's pulling yourself up from your bootstraps. It cannot be done. You cannot grab your feet and pull yourself up. Yet the political class spends all this money that doesn't exist. They spend it into existence, and it's the people that are supposed to pay for it. So if you want to get out of, you know, the government is in all this debt, look in your back pocket, and the average American's got, I don't know what the number is today, but on a per capita basis, I don't really know anymore. It's gotten so big. But I don't know of all Americans that have a spare $250,000 in their back pocket for their fair share of what their government has spent. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, one thing that people don't know is that, like that cab driver, he thinks that he's only paying for it in two ways. Reduced benefits, they're cutting retirements and pensions and all that kind of stuff, and then increased taxation. That's what he thinks, the methods that he thinks he's paying for it. And there's that other tax, inflation tax, that is a direct cost to everybody in the country, and they don't realize that tax, it's been hacking away at them all their lives, and it's going to increase massively with the increased currency supply. The public has no idea how they're being taken sometimes.
I agree. I mean, you know, Keynes himself said that not 1 man in a million can
detect the theft.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened. And most Americans don't know. I think a lot more people are waking up from films like yours, but there's the vast majority just accepts it as, you know, business as usual, but it's not. And the problem is there's not been one time where it doesn't end badly. It always ends badly.